California governor calls DeSantis bully. Then donates $100,000 to Charlie Crist campaign. California Governor Gavin Newsom called Florida Governor Ron DeSantis a bully during an interview with reporters. He then pledged $100,000 to Charlie Crist's campaign, saying that he doesn't like bullies. Newsom said, quote, "I don't like people that demean people. I don't like when people talk down to people," end quote. Newsom has criticized DeSantis on many occasions in the past. DeSantis had called for violence against chief medical advisor to the president, Dr. Anthony Fauci, for body shaming him. Newsom said of DeSantis, quote, "To call someone pejorative terms because they're short? Who the hell raised these guys? What kind of people are they? I know all of us had to sit there and suck it up and make Trump's demonization, Trump's demonization, but not everybody has to act like him."
I like Charlie Crist, and I don't like bullies. You want to ask what my why is in life? I don't like bullies. I don't like people that demean people. I don't like people that talk down to people. I didn't like what DeSantis said about Fauci that he may disagree with him, but to call someone pejorative terms because they're short, I mean, who the hell raised these guys? What kind of people are they? I mean, I know all of us had to, sit there and suck it up and take Trump's demonization, but not everybody has to act like him. I mean, literally, I remember growing up and folks would have their mouths washed out with soap if they talked like this. I got 4 kids. I don't want these guys being models. You're attacking LGBT community, you're attacking women. I mean, this guy's so extreme. You rape and incest. Ron DeSantis talks about freedom, and a young girl's raped by her father, doesn't have the right to her own body to make her own decisions. Spare me freedom. There's no freedom, there's no choice. So yeah, I'm standing up as a human being, got to use those dollars, and I hope others of you send money to send a message that if that's the future of the damn Republican Party, this country's in real trouble.
I keep dreaming about the 2024 presidential election when Democrat Newsom beats Republican DeSantis. I mean, it's a dream, but it'd be nice if that was the ticket.
Oh, I love Gavin Newsom. He's just, I mean, aside from being beautifully handsome, I lived in San Francisco when he was the mayor of San Francisco, which is like, the most progressive city ever, more LGBT and very LGBTQ plus friendly. But he just said all the things that we thought of. We were all like, he's just saying like human things. Like, hey, this guy's a bully. I've never met someone like this. Like, it's all the things that we've said, except he's putting his money where his mouth is, which is fantastic. 100 G's will come in handy to Charlie Crist and try to get him where we need him, beating Ron DeSantis.
Yes.
Yeah, and you bring up a really good point. I think that it's probably a really smart path for politicians these days to start being human. Okay, because what's not working is those scripted sound bites, and who wants to hear that anymore? I mean, he right there, like you said, he was speaking as a father of 4 and recognizing his place and his position and his platform, and that's really out there in the world right now. We really need to send that invitation to our community, the LGBTQ community, and just like tap into your human and vote your conscience.
And Newsom's also been really coming after DeSantis in Florida. He had that whole ad campaign where he's trying to encourage LGBTQ plus people to move to California, which is a great invitation, except California is kind of cost prohibitive and it's on fire and there are earthquakes.
We're not too far away when it comes to cost prohibitive these days, Greg. So
it's true.
And we have DeSantis. I'm sorry. I'll go have I'll get a hide hustle real quick and go move to California and have someone like Gavin at the helm. I'm sorry.
And the overall message that I'm getting from this is we're not free until we're all free. So this is someone saying if you're not free in Florida, we're not free in California either.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful for all of us to understand that.
It's a good message. You're only as strong as your weakest link. That's what he says over and over again. I disagree on Gavin Newsom slightly. I'm not completely sold on him. I disagree with a number of things that he has done in California, but I'm a bit more conservative bent for LGBT. But one thing that I do admire in this statement is I have a pretty good bullshit detector. And when he is talking, nothing goes off going.
Believe him, right?
This is inauthentic. It sounds so real and authentic. And for the governor of California to donate $100,000 to Charlie Crist campaign just does the walk. He walks it. The one other thing that I would say, and I'm going to probably say this 10,000 times, DeSantis is going to run for president one day, and we're going to need somebody really uber. We're going to need Superman or Superwoman, probably Superwoman, by the way, to run against him when he does. But let's hope it's not in 24, because I don't think we're ready. Who we need to be running for president of the United States for the GOP is Donald J. Trump. That's our best path. Donald, please, we need you. Run for president of the United States.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.